How are you?
Yeah, man. How you been?
Good.
Sorry. Coming at a busy time.
No, no worries.
Apologies.
The fuck, Chris?
Yeah, sorry for the no notice. How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Are you heading to work or something?
I am finally off work. It's been a 72-hour period for me. Yeah, it's been great.
That doesn't
I
sound
have two
great.
different coats and another hood on me. Like, it's amazing.
That definitely does not sound great.
By any chance, do you happen to have a charger of a similar value to the Nintendo Switch?
USB-C?
Yes, please.
Yes, I do.
Excuse me. Thank you, sir.
What, you need to charge your phone?
So, you doing cheap?
Does your phone... Oh, well. Wireless charging.
Audio sync.
Can I leave these boxes, on purpose so people can trip over them?
Kevin doesn't open the boxes. He just stares at them all day.
You gotta check the boxes. It's not crazy. You know, make sure it's legit. Alright, stuff.
Good night.
Does your phone explode if you use the Nintendo? Yeah, I just got it.
Why did you spend your money on that? You could have done something better.
Chris,
You could have bought the 3DS version of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Chris,
Yes,
you realize I've been spending my money in general, right?
of course.
Oh, crap, this
Absolutely.
doesn't fit in there. Interesting.
Except the
Not a good case. Like, you bought a case for your phone never to die.
case. You know, remember this case? That's not this one.
Wait, which one? What is this one?
I knew. I had to use
Oh,
my
you got.
toy,
Oh,
but I ended up throwing my chip in there. And actually works perfectly.
why is it not charging? Oh.
Let me check. It was dead for a little bit. And I got enough to use it. Still not too bad.
There's gotta be something.
That is the.
Why is it not charging?
I don't know, just give it some time.
Chris, like I said, I have a very bad and obnoxious buying habit.
Yes, I was actually gonna get all of that yesterday, to be honest with you.
You,
Get
this,
physical, even 10.
so 10 depends. If you don't mind, because 10 to has
That was
digital.
my favorite.
10 to is digital. So if you want them both physical, get the Japanese version. If you want just 10 physical,
Figlio de putan.
but as for 10, you already know.
Who wants to kill Hi Hi?
One day me and you
Hi Hi. I used to think you had a brain. I spoke well of you, Hi Hi. Don't disappoint me like this, Hi Hi. Okay.
But like I said, my spending habits are obnoxious right now.
Understood.
It's bad. I'm telling you, man, something's up with that.
Either I have to actually see you guys in business aspect or for a man like me.
I mean, I wouldn't have let the phone die. Maybe that's what it
You
is.
know me, I'm a man who just lets, like, thing with technology, just let the charge go all the way down so it gets a brand new charge and
Not
brand new spark.
It's the complete opposite. The technology, if you want to leave the lifespan of the battery good,
Then what, the 40%?
40 to 60 supposedly is the magic number.
I feel like
That's supposedly the magic number.
Kitten.
Oh, it's a S9. It's not an Acres. That's useless. For $100, you gotta steal.
All right. Today we're going to be working on another MacBook. Here we have an A1707 MacBook that doesn't power on for Olivia. Let's try and figure out what's wrong with Olivia's MacBook. Olivia has some interesting stickers on this MacBook. Let's take a look. She's an empowered woman who empowers women with power. Much empowered. It's a little more empowering than putting stickers that say empowered on your MacBook. However, Olivia doesn't appear to be very empowered right now because her MacBook does not power on. By restoring the PP bus, we're going to make this MacBook into an empowered woman again. There's only one way to make that happen. Let's open it up and see why it's no longer empowered. We want all of our MacBooks to be as empowered as humanly possible here at Rossman Repair. Empowered with the power of the PP3v3_G3 the power of the PP bus, the power of the PPV out SO_LCD Biglet. I am surprised that Brian does not have a brain. Brian cannot tell the difference between someone who voted for Rand Paul and somebody who voted for Trump. Brian P. has an IQ sitting at around room temperature. Okay, so we're going to open this thing up. Move this up, get rid of crotch cam, because that's not very empowering, and figure out why this doesn't work. Now, as can be seen here, there are signs that the liquid damage is still fresh. Take a look. See this? This is a sign that our liquid damage is still fresh, which means Olivia brought this here while the liquid damage was still fresh, rather than doing some nonsense like put it in rice. Good move. Thank you. So this is not going to affect us because this is sitting on the outside of the cable. Not a problem. Now, over here, we have a little bit of marks near what used to be, at some point, I imagine, a place to solder a JTAG connector. A JTAG! What is this? Ugh! Disgusting. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. I have not had time to check Discord today, Soundboy. Well, the first thing we're going to do, you close the door, they're trying to make me deaf out there, is unplug the battery. Now remember, on these machines, the board itself is going to grab a certain amount of power, and it's going to grab different amounts of power based on what type of problem the board is having. However, the battery is also going to grab different amounts of power depending on how charged it is. So a battery that has 1% left will use a different amount of, will draw a different amount of power while charging than a battery that's 99% charged. I only want to know how much power the board is taking because the board is what I'm interested in fixing, not a battery. Further, since I only have one way of reading this, so when I plug in the charger, it's one feed from here, I don't get to see a split of how much power the board is taking and how much power the battery is taking. So if I keep this battery plugged in, it's going to mess up my readings. So that's why I unplug the battery. It's because all I want to do is see how much power the board is taking by itself, because different amounts of power that the board is taking is going to mean different things that could potentially be wrong with it. Brian P. is a good sport. Good. You're a good sport, man. Especially when I'm being a dick to people in my live chat. Every now and then it's easy to become an Eli. I try to not become an Eli, but it's hard when you log into your comments and you see nothing but the same old shit. Trash. Piece of the mierda. Every day. I'm working on it, though. Okay, let's see how many amps this takes and if it ever gets itself up to 20 volts. Now, this does make its way to 20 volts, which means PP3v3_G3 hot is present. Further, the fan is spinning, which means it's turning on. Unfortunately, it just turned itself off. And now it's turning itself on again. Yeah. Oh, off again. On again. I'm off again. We're going to plug the battery back in. This machine's not going to want to turn on if it doesn't see that a battery is attached. Let's get that battery back in there and see what's going on. Brian is a good sport. High five to Brian P. for being a good sport. Let's see if this turns on. Interesting. When I plug the battery in, I can't get more than 5 volts out of the charger. And it's boot looping. Is the ultrasonic still on?
No.
Can you turn it back on, Mikey, please? You're the best. Thank you. All right, so let's see if this thing is corroded in any way. All right. Oh, look, we have 2,800 drop frames. Thank you, Time Warner. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Time Warner.
Wait till they cancel on you, because then you get charged $5. They're not canceling. We'll see. Just give me time. He's being retarded.
No, I don't care about waiting here 5 minutes. I care how he will drive us home.
Like a retard. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I come back.
not like a retard.
He's gonna,
Person who can't drive.
he's gonna miss the turn on, you know it.
100%. Oh snap! I almost forgot my Pepto Bismol.
Tenton, when something goes down that much, there's really no point in selling there. So I went down with the ship. Or Dry Rot is here. Mr. Dry Rot.
Why? How far is he? Is he still 5 minutes away?
3 now, but he's getting.
Oh, he's taking the turn. That light sucks. I give him 10.
Selling a display.
Can he come here?
Hmm?
Can he come here?
Who?
The drive.
He
Is
should
this
be able
your-
to. Why?
Is work on this road?
Is that what he said?
He's saying this is distance to special selling. Let's go.
We'll wait for him. Do you work on the wanted to cancel on him?
Good night, Louis.
Good night, Orhan. Thanks for everything.
I shall catch you tomorrow after Monty kills me. Feel better, boss.
See you later. Figlio de putana.
What?
Peso de mierda.
What?
I hope somebody in your family dies soon. You're gonna die out of cancer, I promise. Wait, no. That's wrong. Have a good day, Mike.
Good night, man.
Thanks for everything, Mikey.
As always, thanks for your opportunities.
Figlio de putana. Where is T2 chip? I don't think there is a T2 chip on this one because this is the machine that has the lifeboat connector to attach the lifeboat tool to recover the SSD if it's dead. And I don't think T2 chip machines allow you to do that. Figlio di puttana, peso de mierda. Help reattach Hi's finger. I genuinely appreciate, Haldry, that you gave me $5. However, I am not going to put that towards any high medical expense. If anything, I'm going to use that to get a fresh set of Exolite 175M so I can chop off the rest of his fingers and organs. Piece by piece. Sign them. Fuck Apple. Put my signature on those organs. And put them on store.rossmangroup.com. I will refrigerate them. I will store them. I will cut them piece by piece. And I will sell them. And use them to pay off my credit card bill. If anybody wants a job, just email steve@rossmangroup.com or lewis@rossmangroup.com if you'd like to apply for a job at our excellent company. Do let us know what it is you'd be able to offer. We offer excellent benefits, lovely working conditions, competitive salaries commensurate with experience, and just overall a good time. So what I can say there. Audio seems low for me. Why? What have I done? Test. Oh, shit. I scrolled up on... Wait. Test? You're right. That is low as hell. What the fuck did I do? Test. 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 Hello? Hello? Test. Hello? Test. Test. That should be fine now. I must have scrolled and touched something that I wasn't supposed to touch. What is all this? Figlio de putana, piso de mierda. I hope somebody in your family dies soon. I have that stuck in my head and it won't leave. It's so catchy. So catchy. Oh, what are you gonna do? My ears. Yeah, that's what you get, mofos. You want it to be louder? I fucking give it to you louder. Okay, let's lower my streaming bit rate since Time Warner's starting to get mad at me. Figlio de putana. I don't think I've sold a single screen. Ah, well. I will just not pay my credit card bill like every other American. That is the American thing to do. Not pay the bill. Figlio de putana, piece de mierda. What other screws have to come out of this? I'm dazed and confused and surrounded by screws. Figlio de putana. Piece de mierda. Figlio de putana. I'm feeling kind of bored of streaming today. I actually got the back seat to my bike. I have to put that on, but that means I have to. And I've been putting off replacing my tire because I'd have to take the wheel off anyway. Thing is, I actually have no idea how to change a bike tire. Every time I try, I fuck something up. This is your hint to laugh. I am superior. I am superior than this person on the internet that cannot do something I can. Huzzah! Huzzah! The sperm actually went to the right place rather than down my mom's ass crack. I was not a mistake. I can do something Lewis can't. Where the hell did I put my plastic bags? But yeah, every time I try to replace a tire, I fuck it up somehow. So... Where have all the plastic bags gone? Fig. Damn, these things are hiding pretty well. There used to be these things filled with Ziploc bags, and it appears like they're gone. Why? Why have you forsaken me, those Ziploc bags? Okay, I've got one left here. Lame. These were flux, but I don't care. Thank you, Brendan. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's sleepy. See what the other side of this board looks like, actually. Sleepy. But MacBook must be fixed. MacBook is not yet fixed. Okay, so the only thing that I can see that has any sort of hint of being damaged on the board is this section over here, which I'm going to get in focus as soon as I put the little rubber piece back on. That's right by a CD3215. So let's see what those probe points are going to. Hi's email is hi@rossmangroup.com, by the way. Not hi on Twitch, whatever, at Gmail. Alright, some I² C lines between CD3215s. That's something that could keep the charger from working. Huh. So it's really nice to see little JTAG looking pads. How is the hangover? I did not drink. My employee Anel drank. Since I did not drink, I did not get a hangover. Okay. Okay, that has been reflowed, rehotted, bro. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if when I plug the battery and the screen in, if this is able to boot or if it still gives me that low battery crap. I'm not going to plug everything else in because, as you see, there's many screws going into this computer. Much too much stuff. And then after this, I may do some work on my bike, which is probably going to make me angry and aggravated, as it usually does, since my store has no space to work on a bike. But that's New York, where you spend thousands and thousands of dollars and have no space for anything. I actually saw another store today, just in case the other one says no. It was about half the size of this one, not as nice. They wanted 10,000 bucks. I just laughed. It's a 192 Second Avenue. Yeah, 192 Second Avenue. I saw the sign. This place is a little shitbox. It's a genuine shitbox at 192 2nd Avenue. We go by there, and he's like, yeah, 10,000. And I'm just looking at this space thinking to myself, who the fuck is stupid enough to pay $10,000 a month for this little itty-bitty shitbox? Well, somebody apparently, and God bless him. I wish you the best of luck. Sad. So sad. And the sad thing is some fucking moron is actually going to pay what they're asking. That's what makes me sick. It's not that they're asking for it, it's that there's somebody out there who's stupid enough to go, 10,000 for a little shitbox? Yeah! And they're going to pay for it. Okay, so we plug it in. And are you doing anything? Nope. Effing seriously now. Alright, let's try plugging it in on the other side, see what happens there. Crap, I have this thing wrapped around the damn desk so that fuck cable management. All cable management does is make it harder. Okay. I guess you're not going to be able to see this on screen because I'm not going to be able to route this over where it's supposed to go. Okay, so maybe I just turn this shit around. Let's try it from the other side. Let's try these ports, see if they work. Ah, you fucking piece of shit MacBook. Give me... No, you're not taking anything. Lovely. Okay, let's unplug the charger and plug it back in. Maybe my charger's acting funny. This space is so small. It's like when I get up and turn my chair, the back of my chair winds up hitting something and knocking it down, or it's so aggravating. Someday we will know what it is like to not be broke. Have a place that's like properly sized, has some dignity to it. Have some dignity to it. Okay, so it looks like we have went from taking 20 volts occasionally, 5 volts, to not taking anything. Great. That's what we always like. So let's unplug you, just in case there's any messery around that charge port. Nope, I thought perhaps I had messed something up around the charge port. It does not look like I have. Okay, let's see this again. So let's just make sure this is working. I'm gonna plug in my piece of shit LG phone. Am I getting trolled by the fucking charger again? Really now? Really? Yeah, you're not even charging my damn cell phone. Oh, what the fuck? What are you doing to me, you piece of shit Apple charger? Fuck you. This charger's like a week old. Are you serious? Are you dead already? Maybe it's the shitty USB-C ammeter. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't charge my phone even without the shitty USB-C ammeter. Motherfucker. It's like I'm going through one charger a stream now. Okay. Why don't you work, you fucking piece of shit? Is it the brick? Is it the cable? Do I have another damn USB-C cable here? Fuck you, you piece of shit Apple charger. You overpriced piece of fucking trash. You know what killed me with this? I bought this thing, 79 bucks for the charger. It doesn't come with a fucking cable. So after you spend that much money on the charger, you still have to spend money to get a USB. It's like, ugh. I remember the first time I actually decided, let's buy this Apple original charger. And the thing shows up, and it doesn't, and they expect that you pay for the cable on top of the $79 for the charger. It's like, you are a bunch of cunts. There's just no other way to describe it. I'm going to test if it's the brick or not. I got to plug in my phone using a different cable, same brick, and to an outlet that I have somewhere else. Let's see. Okay, with a different cable, it works. So it is my charging cable. But this cable is too short to make its way to the desk. Dick's short, though. So what do we do here? Is there a break in the cable? Is there dust, dirt, or grime inside the cable? Okay, the cable started magically working again. I'll take it. Let's plug this piece of shit MacBook in. See what it is that this piece of shit MacBook does. It takes 5 volts, 1 amp, goes back to 5 volts, 50 milliamps. Let's try the other port. Do we get ourselves 20 volts? Also, I'm curious to see if we have PP3v3 underscore G3 hot showing up. Peppa3v3 underscore G3 hot or. Let's turn on the Paul Daniels software. I like the Paul Daniels software. Makes me happy. PP3v3 underscore G3 hot is not present, but it was just a minute ago. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Now remember, PP3v3 underscore G3 hot is required for my charger chip to turn on. My charger, the chip that speaks to the charger to give it to go up to 20 volts. It's godforsaken board out of the case. It's gonna be. Oh, what's holding you in? Okay. PP3v3 underscore G3 hot is here. And it's not coming out. Now, I suppose what I should do is I should check my enable. An empowered PP bus. Next burrito is on me, buddy. Thank you very much, Mr. Jiffy. I highly appreciate that. You are too kind. Okay, so this is going to be the chip that creates our PP3v3 underscore G3 hot right down here. And it needs to be enabled. And it's going to be getting an enable signal on R6921. We're going to check that enable signal and see if it's present. And then once this board is done, I will work on my bike, add the seat, potentially the brakes. I'll try to change the tire, which I'll probably fuck up because I'm an idiot. And then get out of here. Okay, so our enable signal is missing. Check that out, 0.6 volts. And our enable signal, PMEN P3v3 underscore G3 hot, comes from U7000. U7000 is our ISL 9239 chip. Does anybody live near 1st Avenue and 12th Street who knows how to change a tire on a bicycle. Because I'm probably going to fuck this up. And I can't take the bike to a bike shop because they're going to go, we can't work on it. You put a motor on it. We can't work on it. Louis, you got to fix everybody else's board that they fuck up before sending to you. You're not allowed to put a motor on a bike and ask us to change a tire. Because we're the asshole neighborhood bike shop. The asshole neighborhood bike shop that Louis gave fucking $15 tip to every time he'd buy a little $3 thing of oil. That still doesn't want to help me change my tire, but I'm not salty. I'm not salty at all. It's not like I've given you like $80 in tips over a 1 month time period, and then you told me you would not even so much as help me change my tire because it had a motor on it. I really try to be nice to the local service people. The thing is, I know I'm going to need them. The thing is, when people act like assholes when they come here, I laugh because you realize you're being assholes to the people who are going to be responsible for deciding whether or not they want to make your shit work again. So if I find people who will help me with my stuff, who are knowledgeable, I'm very, very nice to them. Because I know I will need them. Because I am dumb. Alright, let's get ourselves a new ISO 9239. Clean out the board. Hi, have you gotten Jessa to pay the $2,500 a month sponsorship fee before having that on the stream there in the Nightbot? It's the rear tire. I have the tools to change it silver gold. What I need is a brain. You need a brain to change the tire, and I don't have the brain. I have the tools, I just don't have the brain. Tools are easy. I can buy tools on Amazon Prime. The brain I can't buy on Amazon Prime. Brains are hard to come by. Brains, it's very difficult to come by brains. Just ask Hi, who put SKUs in for all the items that didn't say what they actually were, and then had URL codes that were opposite of the SKUs. Coming by brains is difficult. They don't just grow on trees, you know. And I can't even change a bike tire. Liam, I try to avoid working on that piece of shit. There's no schematic, no board views, no parts. We only get one of them a year, so it's not economically viable to try and hunt for all that stuff for one repair a year. No common issues. Actually, I take it back. The common issue with that machine is that people think it is a trash can and they throw coffee into it. So most people only liquid damage laptops, but Apple, being the amazing company they are, they managed to figure out how to make it so that even their desktops would get liquid damaged because they think different. So they made a desktop that looks identical to a trash can in the hopes that people would throw their coffee and all that in the office into the little Mac Pro. And that's what somebody actually did a few years ago. Because if you notice, all the liquid damage in it is always up on the I chips that are in the top header section of the machine. Hitman hacks. Instructional videos don't actually work. If instructional videos worked, then nobody would ever send me a MacBook that they fucked up on their own, because they would have just watched the video and done it right. There's the instructional video, but then there's the part where I try to pull on something and then it doesn't want to come out, and the guy's pulling on it in the video and it comes out real easy and he makes it look all easy, and then I try to do it and it's impossible. I'd rather just pay somebody to do a lot of that shit. Yeah. That's the thing with the instructional video, is in the video it looks easy. Then you try to do it and it's hard. Oh boy. Yes, it's hard because I don't make time for myself and I fix MacBooks 24/7. I have to make time to fix MacBooks. Other people don't have to make time to fix Lewis's tires. That is why. But the thing is, I watched The Iceman. Remember that scene where Roy DeMeo, somebody says, "It's not fair." And Roy DeMeo goes, "You want fair? You want life to be fair? You're talking to the wrong fucking guy." Life is not fair, my friends. Just because I fix MacBooks all day doesn't mean how somebody will help Lewis with his projects. That is not the way the world works. I'll figure it out. I gotta put that bike seat on, a trunk, 2 new tail lights. I got new brakes for the front, and I figure I should do the tire while I'm at it. Because I am using a tire that works. It's just the tire that I'm using, even though it's a working tire, is not the one that's really good for city roads. You want life to be fair, you're talking to the wrong fucking guy. You know what? Just because this person has stickers about how they're an empowered person, I am going to give them an empowered CD3215. Reflow, that is. We're still at 5 volts. Very interesting. Okay, is PP3V3 underscore G3 hot present, or is it not present? I'm getting messages from somebody on my cell phone. Who could be messaging me on my phone? Interesting. It's missing. My enable is also missing. And my enable is also missing. But I already replaced the chip that creates the enable. Perhaps the enable is pulsing on and off because there's a short circuit on PP3V3 underscore G3 hot. Interesting, there is a 0 ohm short on PP3V3 underscore G3 hot. Now I did reflow a CD3215 earlier, and if I were to think back to the beginning of the stream, the only thing that I've done on PP3V3 underscore G3 hot that could be variable and causing a short on that is reflowing a CD3215 that was corroded. So maybe I tapped down on it a little too hard. That could be the case. I did something stupid. And yep, I did do a very bad reflow on that chip. You can see that there's a bunch of junk under there. Make the board nice and warm. You can call me on my cell phone. Late night when I need your love. You can call me on my cell phone. You can call me on my cell phone. Or can you call me on my cell phone? Late night. Alrighty. Some flux over there. Someone says check if it's still short. I like to live life on the edge. Vanell. I live life on the edge. I'm not gonna check for no fucking short. I know I got no short. Fine. Just for you, I'll do it. Relevant says Kilterton would also say you can't trust a bike shop, that you're literally burning your money by having it repaired, and you should go straight to Trek and buy a brand new one. And buy the one with their motor that costs twice as much as your bike. It goes 1/4 the speed. That's a bike that actually goes in that 19.999999999 miles per hour. And screw that. Yep, short's gone. I could have totally soldered that without. Living on the edge. Five, four, three, two, one. Yeah, I've given up on styling my hair. I just wake up and whatever it looks like, I'm done. Not that you can call the garbage I was doing before styling. You can call me on my cell phone. Late night when I need your love. Mountain bike tire has to go. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that. But I need to fix this MacBook first. Do you give me 20 volts, you piece of shit? You effing piece of garbage. You fucking piece of trash. Oh, there we go. 20 volts. Okay, now we're going to see if it works with the damn battery. And if it does, this will be an empowered MacBook. And if it isn't powered, I will be cutting this stream short because it is 10 p.m. and I have not started to work on any of my own shit that came in today. All other people's crap. Do inventory, sign this, do that, answer ticket, blah, blah, blah. When does Lewis get to work on his stuff? When does Lewis get to make his bike superior? Put some mods on it. Fuck you, little MacBook. It's time for... Okay. I think aftermarket batteries in most cases are shittier than the original manufacturer batteries because they're usually cutting costs. The best case scenario you'll ever get with most, I should say with most, the best case scenario is you get a battery that's like 95% as good as the manufacturer. It also depends on the product, you know, so there's a lot of products where you can't buy new, so the only option that you have is to purchase a used original or a new aftermarket. And then there it really is a sliding scale. It depends on the quality of the aftermarket one that you got. Because there's a lot of different qualities. And that's why the important thing to do is just to find somebody that you know and trust who is going to know the people who are going to get you the good stuff every time and tell them, find me the good stuff every time. Because it's not a question of aftermarket versus original or this, that, or the other. It's a question of who's selling the good ones and who's selling the shit ones. I know. Doesn't sound very scientific. And it's not. I don't have a laboratory where I'm measuring cells and shit with controllers because I am but a tiny little repair shop that doesn't have time for all that shit. So I just find somebody that's not gonna fuck me, as Roy DeMeo would say. Are you trying to fuck me? This is the wrong fuck. You think life's gonna be fair? You're talking to the wrong fucking guy. Why the fuck are you saying my battery's low? And you don't want to turn on cause of that when I have a charger plugged into you? You cunt. You big fat cunt of a laptop. Turn the fuck on. Alright, maybe this entire time all I needed was a battery. That would be hysterical if all I needed was a battery. You know, I think I'm going to get another battery and see how that works. See if I stop getting that damn logo. I saw your Bluetooth video. Have you tried stuff like the Rode Dead Cat using fluffy material instead of foam? I haven't tried the Rode Dead Cat because I haven't found anything that fits onto something that tiny. Also, disconnect right driver so resistance is higher. I can't disconnect the right driver because I sealed it. It's sealed already. So if anything, I'm going to wind up adding a resistor in line if I can find an MMCX extension cable, but I'm not opening that thing again. Okay. This is not empowered because it lacks power. So I am going to find a battery for the A1707. Hope that I get one that's not a piece of shit. Okay, so this is the battery cable. Tell me this thing goes under the battery. Of course you do. Of course you do. You're an Apple product. Okay. You go under here. You little Apple product piece of figlio de putan. Piece de mierda. Come on, little flex cable. Where the Wow, you really do go underneath here, don't you? Okay, let's see. I'm curious if the new battery has that or if I have to remove it from the old. I never actually replaced batteries on this model. That's what employees are for. And when I get up and I try to get myself out of the chair smashes into the wall. It's so aggravating. The space is too tiny. It drives me fucking crazy. Okay, A1707 battery. Shit, I forgot to read the number off of the battery. I need the battery model number because that's how these are all labeled. Let's see, what's the battery model number? It's knocking at Kevin's desk, knocking on the microscope while I'm walking back here. A170 something. A1820. Alright, let's see if I have an A1820 battery. What if you buy an MMCX to aux cable and an aux to BT adapter for this? Oh my god. That sounds way too fucking confusing. MMCX to aux and aux to whatever. What are you even suggesting I do there? It just sounds like you're copying and pasting cable adapters from B&H. Okay, A1919, A1820. Here we go. All right. You better be a good battery, you little piece of shit. Okay, phew. Okay, so it comes with the cable on it. That's good stuff. Okay, so let's see. How am I going to test this outside the case by doing this? This could not be a more annoying design to work on if they tried. Which, who am I kidding? They probably did. Okay, attach battery. Let's see. Figlio di puttana. Piso de mierda. Just imagine speaking with an Apple engineer with the Harry Manback song playing. Ayo. Okay. Let's see. So we have a different battery now. Was this thing not booting the entire time because of a battery? 'Cause that would suck. Because not only would that mean that this... Not only would that mean that this... that I'm still doing this at 10 o'clock and didn't spend time on my bike, that would also mean that this is a completely useless video for YouTube. I can't, nothing to edit and put on the main channel. Okay, so plug you in, lift you up so you don't think you're closed, you piece of shit. Give me a dead battery logo, you bastard. Come at me with that dead battery shit. Come at me with that dead battery shit. Okay, we're using 2 amps, so I think there's a chance that it's not. Oh wow, our apple has really shrunk here. Look at how teeny tiny that apple is. Wow, it boots. Okay, well, all this really needed was a little bit of cleaning of corrosion in the battery. It was working at first, so it probably only needed the battery. I decided I was going to reflow the CD3215 because it had corrosion by it, and by reflowing it, I actually caused a short on PP3v3_G3 hot, which I thought was the ISL9239 not creating the enable signal for PP3v3_G3 hot, but it was actually the short, so I wound up replacing the ISL9239 and the CD3215 all for nothing, when in reality all this needed was slight cleaning and a battery, because I'm an idiot. Now, I'm going to go work on my bicycle, because I want to make something work. For me, fuck these MacBooks. Bicycle. A fang. Lewis's belongings. I'm going to make some time for Lewis's belongings. Fuck all this shit. Alright. That being said, I will see you in the next stream, and hopefully you learned something. Probably not as much as usual, but it's kind of boring. I'm glad I do have these batteries. I used to say I'd sell the battery to you on store.rossmangroup.com. But I got to worry about them getting taken by customs, and there's not a lot of profit margin on it. And when you consider the fact that there's not a lot of profit margin on it, and I got to worry about the government stealing my shit, I am not particularly excited about the prospect of selling them to you. So these batteries are for repairs only. Repair only. I'm not selling them part by itself. If I am getting rid of this part, I got to be making some real money to make it worthwhile. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next time.